Project Management, MBA 6210 by Vernon Black, Professor Cami Emiston. Module 6, Assignment 2, Project Plan, Presentation, Black Small Office Project. Executive Summary. The purpose of this project is to plan and execute a renovation of a building for a small office space within 3 months, not to surpass $400,000. Youth Service purchased the vacant building for $1 million that was once a data center to renovate and lease out. The building will be renovated to get back up to code and ready for leasing on the market. The data center had facilities issue that jeopardized the service availability and caused the company to migrate to a new location or regional data center. Creating a charter will provide guidance for the collaboration and open lines of communication between the lender Chase Bank and other stakeholders so information can flow about the project plan. Project details. During a site survey and assessment 6 months ago, this building located on the near west side of Chicago was found to have physical infrastructure flaws and deficiency and did not meet the standards for a data center anymore. Youth Service Project purchased the building because they saw the need for a building of this nature coming back to life in the community. A project charter was executed to show what entails to renovate the building for the small office space within the next 3 months. The building will be upgraded to municipal code and will have to be framed out for office space, executive suites, conference room, security entrances, driveway, secure parking lot for employees and customers. Stakeholders for this project was Vernon Black, the project manager. Organization, Youth Service Project. Mario, his director, Youth Service Project. Community Interest Company, which is the Greater Development Corporation, is a community organization. Design team was by Dennis Berhamo from Robert Architecture. General contractor, M&M Construction. Youth Service Project building owner, and Enterprise Crowd Solution, new occupant that would be leasing the building once the renovation is completed. And Chase Bank was providing the financing of the building. Scope statement. The building is being renovated to bring it up to code and to maintain business opportunities in the community rather than to leave the building unoccupied. Bring this building back to life will enable good paying high-tech jobs, opportunities in the community. Building owners will not be responsible for upkeep or landscaping. Landscaping will be the responsibility of the lessee. Estimated budget. From this chart, as we can see here, there was a feasibility study that was done, and it was budgeted for $1,700 and actually cost $2,500, so it was over budget. The permit fees was actually over budgeted also by $500. Demolition was under budget. Actually, it was $1,500, but came out to it was $900. So we actually saved $600 there. Now the electrical upgrade, as we can see, was over budgeted by $500, as well as the remodeling of the office spaces was over budget by $2,200. Looking at this estimated budget, we can see that the the budget actually came out to $290,600. So actually, we saved, from looking at it here, 290,600 minus the 400. So actually, we saved $190,400 from this budget. We actually did not go over budget from this project, which I think is pretty good. The cost benefit analysis. From what we gathered here, the land value for the property came out. The building was actually purchased for $1 million. So the land value came out to $320,000. The building value was $675,000. The renovation cost being $400,000. Actually, the total capitalized cost came up to $1,075,000, with the life and years of the building being 27.5. So the annual change in depreciation was $39,090 over the 27.5 years life of the building. So that's pretty decent, I think. Project milestones, as we can see, the feasibility study, the estimated completion date was, August 2nd. The budget was created, and then we had a permit exploration. So we had a milestones that was pretty laid out here and pretty detailed, as we can see, going through the milestones here. We had a work breakdown structure that was put together, and with the projects as we move along, we saw we have the feasibility study, the budget, the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC, and the installation. All these were done started simultaneously, as you see, as the network infrastructure and then the security and whatnot. So we had a pretty good layout here of how the project went off. A network diagram was put together here, as you see here in the chart here with the blue, where was a critical path of the project. We had some of the projects started, the predecessors, like the framing out of the building A and B, and took 7 days. Then we had the plumbing, the electrical installation, and whatnot. So pretty good laid out network diagram, I think. Risks in the building, risk factors that we considered that would happen, like all project of this nature, was a budget for work considered that may fail short. You actually also have to consider theft and vandalism. Work safety hazards would be involved with workers on site getting injured. So we have to make sure we have good safety precaution in place. And actually also natural catastrophe could happen that could impact the construction and renovation of the building. Permit obstacles could be we had listed as factors that could impact the renovation, and multiple change requests. This could also be a major issue in any major renovation of this nature, because then you have change requests, then you get scope creep come involved because people putting things in place that wasn't a part of the project, and that just can hamper a lot of things going on. And then also you have here contractual dispute between clients and contractor or subcontractor. So those things, we put in our project plan here to be on the lookout for. Excuse me. Constraints. Project completion for the project would be the $400,000 budgeted for the renovation. This can cause the project to be limited if there were cost overrun, regulatory constraints that could hinder progress of the project. No project assumption anticipated at this time would slow down the project process. The completion of the project will occur when the project plan has a budget to use as a guideline, and when the plan agenda is accomplished, the project can be considered complete. When the project falls within a budget and timeline, it can be considered successful. For example, if electrical wiring has a budget of $50,000, then it can be considered successful if completion by 3rd of September 2021.